Shifting focus to more updates coming in, South Korea has sent a task force to Cambodia to help its citizens trapped in scam compounds and to secure the release of those held against their will. Now, the team, led by Vice Foreign Minister Jina, arrived in Phnom Penh on the 15th of October in order to address the issue. More than 1,000 South Koreans are among about 200,000 people from various countries involved in these scams, according to National Security Advisor Wee Sung Lak. Now, South Korea's intelligence agency is also involved in unearthing what is going on. The United Nations says that these scam centers have emerged since the COVID-19 pandemic and generate billions for criminal networks by targeting victims worldwide through phone and online scams in particular. This follows the death of a South Korean student who was lured with promises of high pay and allegedly tortured to death. South Korea has issued a code black travel ban for parts of Cambodia, including Poipet and Kampot, urging citizens to leave due to rising detention and fraudulent employment cases. Still with us on the broadcast is Dr. Sanjay Kumar, journalist at the Korea Herald. We're seeing Vice Foreign Minister Jina has arrived in Phnom Penh to address this particular issue. What's the situation like in Cambodia for South Korean nationals who've been targeted? Because I remember seeing that the statistic of South Korean nationals in particular being targeted by these scam groups, it's increased over the last couple of years ever since the pandemic.
Yes, Pia, it has been very serious since last few years. And it is becoming a political issue as well here, that why the former government here was not acting very strongly on this. But this time, President Lee has pulled his socks up and he is very strongly dealing with the matter. And the Korean delegation, led by the minister as well as the police agency from Korea, they are trying to meet the Cambodian Prime Minister also. And they are trying to establish one Korean desk inside the Cambodian police agency in the region, especially in the region, the port region, where one Korean student recently died. And that is why, you know, pressures and the backlash is mounting here among the public sentiment. And, let me tell you that Korean desk means that, within the Cambodian police agency, if there is a Korean desk, they can separately handle such issues of reportings. Because earlier this looks that it was not being dealt on swiftly, very swiftly by the embassy in Cambodia. When I say embassy, it's like Korean embassy in Cambodia. And that is why Korean government doesn't want to miss this chance to establish that Korean desk. It should be noted that, in Thailand, Philippines and Vietnam, already Korean desk is operating. These three countries in ASEAN has a huge number of Korean tourists as well as Korean diaspora there. And Cambodia in recent years had been really being a torture place for many Koreans, because they were, as you mentioned correctly, that they had been lured for these jobs, and even voice phishing scams are also there. Recently, at the Cambodia and Vietnam border, one woman also was found dead. She was a Korean. So they are also trying to see some links. And when coming to the points that you have made in terms of data, already the Foreign Ministry of South Korea has received almost 330 reports, and 18 people have been cases had been still like open and no action, or we can say like no conclusion has been made. But the numbers looks very high, and that is why South Korea is not ready to accept such reluctance from Cambodia, and that is why it is going to be very tough for the Cambodian authorities also this time.
All right, so with that, I would like to thank you for sharing more information with us. We will continue to track this very delicate development. Meanwhile, we're shifting focus to more news coming in from Southeast Asia. Tensions between Thailand and Cambodia escalated following a landmine incident on the 16th of July when Thai's 2nd Lieutenant Barmi Sricha's patrol team was struck by an explosion along their shared border. The blast severely injured a soldier, sparking 5 days of hostilities before a U.S. brokered ceasefire took effect. The mine was suspected to be a Soviet-era PMN-2. a type of anti-personnel device banned under international law. Thailand accused Cambodia of laying the mines, but Cambodia has denied the allegations, attributing the incident to older ordnance left over from past conflicts. Now, despite demining efforts, including a $1 billion initiative over the past 30 years, mines continue to plague the region. A UN investigation has been now called to determine the source of the mines in itself.